to one or to many. But if after such expression the offspring should be referred to as he, it would be apparent that a single child or descendant was meant. The promise to Abraham that all the families of the earth would bless themselves in his seed could not have included all of Abraham's offspring as his seed, since the offspring of his son Ishmael and also those of his sons by Keturah were not used to bless humankind. The seed of blessing was through Isaac. It is by means of Isaac that what will be called your seed will be, said Jehovah. GE 21. 12. Heb 11. 18. This promise was subsequently narrowed down yet more when, of Isaac's two sons Jacob and Esau, Jacob was specially blessed. GE 25. 23, 31-34. 27. 18-29, 37. 28. 14. Further, Jacob limited the matter by showing that the gathering of the people would be Tizhilo, meaning he whose it is. He to whom it belongs of the tribe of Judah. GE 49. 10. Then, of all Judah, the coming seed was restricted to the line of David. 2 7. 12-16. This narrowing down was noted by the Jews in the 1st century CE, who actually looked for one person to come as the Messiah or Christ, as deliverer. Joe 1. 25. 7. 41, 42, even though they also thought that they, as Abraham's offspring, or seed, would owe text to a acute miritra longo, seed 889. If you are Abraham's children, do the works of Abraham, indicate that, not those descending through the flesh, but those having the faith of Abraham are accounted by God as Abraham's seed. Joe 8. 39. The apostle makes it very specific when he says, moreover, if you belong to Christ, you are really Abraham's seed, as with reference to a promise. 3. 29. Row 9. 7, 8. Consequently, God's promise, I shall surely multiply your seed like the stars of the heavens and like the grains of sand that are on the seashore, has a spiritual fulfillment and means that others, who belong to Christ, are added as part of Abraham's seed. GE 22. 17. Mr. 9. 41. 1 Co 15. 23. God did not disclose the number, but left it as indeterminate to man as is the number of the stars in the grains of sand. Not until about 96 CE in the revelation to the Apostle John, did he reveal that spiritual Israel, those sealed with God's Spirit, which is a token of their heavenly inheritance, numbers 144,000 persons. F1. 13, 14. Re 7. 4-8. 2 Co 1. 22. 5. 5. These 144,000 are shown standing with the Lamb upon Mount Zion. These were brought from among mankind as first fruits to God and to the Lamb. Re 14. 1. For Jesus Christ gave his life for them, assisting Abraham's seed as their great high priest. Heb 2. 14-18. God the Father kindly gives his Son this congregation, this bride. Joe 10. 27-29. 2 Co 11. 2. F5. 21-32. Re 19. 7, 8. 21. 2, 12. They become kings and priests, and with them Jesus shares the glory and kingdom that the Father has given him. Lu 22. 28-30. Re 20. 4-6. In fact, the sacred secret concerning the seed is only one feature of the great sacred secret of God's kingdom by his Messiah. F1. 9, 10. See Sacred Secret. Paul illustrates this action of God by speaking of Abraham, his free wife Sarah, and Isaac the son by promise. He likens Sarah to the Jerusalem above, our mother, that is, mother of spirit-begotten Christians. Isaac is likened to these Christians as the offspring or sons of this mother. 4. 22-31. Arrival of the seed. Jesus, as has been established, is the primary seed. However, he was not the seed of the woman, that is, of the Jerusalem above at the time of his human birth. True, he was of the natural seed of Abraham, through his mother Mary. He was of the tribe of Judah. and both naturally through Mary and legally through his adoptive father Joseph, he was of the line of David. Mount 1. 1:16. Luke 3. 23, 31, 33, 34. So Jesus qualified according to the prophetic promises. But it was not until Jesus was begotten by God's Holy Spirit that he became the seed, or offspring, of the woman and the seed that was to bless all nations. This occurred at the time of his baptism by John in the Jordan River, 29 CE. Jesus was then about 30 years of age. The Holy Spirit, coming upon Jesus, manifested itself to John in the form of a dove, and God himself acknowledged Jesus as his son at that time. Mount 3. 13-17. Luke 3. 21-23. Joe 3. 3. The addition of the associate seed, the Christian congregation, began to take place at the time of the outpouring of Holy Spirit on the day of Pentecost 33 CE. Jesus had ascended into heaven, into the presence of his Father, and had sent forth the Holy Spirit to these first followers of his, including the 12